Hi, welcome you all to the Crypto Singh Show. My name is Gunpreet Singh and we talk about Bitcoin, NFTs, Metaverse, everything on this show every single day. What's happening with the Bitcoin market, what's happening with inflation, Fed, everything is in today's episode. And before we move in, please do like, share and subscribe. So with the Fed coming into power, with the price point that we were all discussing, that they might increase by 75 base points, and they've done so. And I did say in a lot of my videos that they will increase the price. And I did say that metals, commodities, if you actually see my video last week, I did say that they will be on the bearish side because of all this news that has been coming up. Now, how does it affect the Bitcoin market? Well, we'll discuss that a bit in this episode, and I'll give you my idea at the end or what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin in the future, and how would this price affect the Bitcoin pricing. So everything in the show. And so on Wednesday we had a Fed meeting, and I did discuss this about a month back that this is going to be very crucial for the Fed, because this is where, it would probably be for commodities or for Bitcoin, for anything, for how markets would react is the point. Now, I did say a month back, and last week also I said that we will be on a bearish kind of a note. But saying that, my point again remains the same. It's not about the inflation. It's not about the price increase. It's about, there've been a lot of price increases in past also. Now, how is this relevant, and why does this price increase hold so much of relevance? Is because everyone thought that inflation had peaked. So this might start getting down. But it was something, then when the data came out, everyone saw that the inflation has not just peaked, it is still increasing. Now, do you think that this rate increase how would this rate increase help us? Well, rate increase won't help us a lot. The food prices won't come down and everything else won't come down. So my question still remains what I had been saying in all my previous videos. It's not about the rate increase. It's about how would they probably conquer, or how would they actually fight against recession. Now, the thing is, they need to overpower recession and get into the markets again. With inflation, they need to control inflation. They don't want job loss. So there's a lot that the Fed needs to do, and how they will do it is something that is yet to be seen. With dollar going up, and what's my view on dollar, I'll tell you again at the end of the video. Now, with 75, everyone expecting a 75 to 1 base point increase. At one point of time, I thought they might just do 0.5, but then later on, when that inflation data came in, then we realized that it might not just be over here. So they will increase the rate by 0.75 and 1 basis point. Now, saying that, do the economies get back on track? And because they say that to kill inflation, they are increasing the base point, or they are increasing the rate by which you borrow the money. But does this really affect the prices in general? I don't think so. So I personally think it will slow down the economy. The Fed also wants the economy to slow down. And what they would do is, probably just before the elections, 4, 5, 6 months before, they might just probably start printing the notes. And what happens is, right now, everyone will get into recession mode, and everyone might think that this is, these markets aren't looking good. And just before the elections, I think, because I don't know, and I haven't heard anyone who likes to lose election. So for that, exactly, because I personally think that it's about, what they're going to do is they will start printing just before the elections, so that they come back into the power and everyone again starts voting for them. The economy looks nice, and it almost would feel that they've conquered the recession and they've overpowered the recession, and now they're moving ahead. The economy is running fine. Things are going to look very nice. So this is what I think that they might do. But saying that, they really the rate increase was the only way they could have actually done anything. And but I don't think they might be able to control inflation with this, because it will take a lot of right decisions. It will take, the economies don't work like that one day you do the rate inflation and tomorrow the economy is back on track, or the economies would go down. It has a lot more to it, lot of decision making about their policies and all that. Everything will come into play. And I can assure you, I do see next year or very soon the regulations coming in for crypto. Now, rate inflation would not crash crypto as much, the regulations would. But saying that, would regulations be good or would regulations be bad? I personally think the regulations would be good for the crypto. In long term, short term, we'll have to see how the regulations come in and how people react to it, because people don't react really well to regulations most of the time, in crypto especially. But long term, I am extremely bullish. Now, saying that, this is all about inflation and Fed. Now, what's happening with the Bitcoin pricing? Well, we need to understand here, Bitcoin pricing is funny. We're right now, I've never seen something like this actually. So 19,500 is the previous cycle high, and it's just been around that much. It's like the support and resistance. Now, support is something from where the Bitcoin goes and it bounces back from that line to back again to, it gets the bounce. Resistance is again when the price reaches a level and gets rejected from that and comes back down again. That's called resistance. Now, the funny part is 19,500 has become a kind of a seesaw for bulls and bears. And it's very exciting to see where this goes, because we're still in no man's land. What happens is, as soon, I don't know if you saw that wick last at 20,000, you saw 20,000 and it just crashed down again to 19,000. So it's getting rejected off there. 18,500 is not holding, it's again increasing there to 19,200, 300. So it's a situation, it's a no man's land right now. And right now we're fighting that one single line, which is the strongest line, which would be like the 10,000 that we saw in Bitcoin earlier on, 2 years back, earlier on, when this bull cycle started actually. So this is kind of a 10,000 kind of a range where I think that we will be bouncing here and there every time. And do I see 23, 24,000? Well, from my point of view, I don't see that happening too soon. I think there are 20% or 10%. That also 10 or 20% I want to give the chance, because I want to, everything is based on probability. So never say never, or you can't say that this is 100% sure. So you might see 23,000 very soon, but I don't think that's happening. I personally still believe that we will be pushing down. People are bearish, undoubtedly. I don't know if we might be going down to 14,000 where the support is, or we would just reverse from 15,000 or 16,000. But it's it's something that we need to see more likely, and it's more likely that we might go down. And I think we'll be fighting this 19,500 is still something that either we confirm below or we confirm above to really see the movement of Bitcoin. For me, charts are pretty much the same. We're literally around 19,500 or 700. That's the range we've been going around. Now, depends how the bulls take it or how the bears take it or who wins this race. But some buying comes in, and then, again, the bears show up. But saying that, Ethereum again has crashed down. So this definitely meant something, which is that Ethereum was an institutional buying, and the institutional hype that the price they had increased it to. And now what you are going to see in Ethereum would be retail buying. I think the institutions are done with Ethereum. And I did say in my previous video that we will see a flipping of Bitcoin dominance. And I think that we might slowly see people moving back to Bitcoin. Saying that, it does not mean that Ethereum won't move, but Ethereum might take the market cap of all the other small cryptos. So I think that is what is going to happen with Ethereum. And why I don't think that we're still in the bottom is because we have coins like Terra Luna and all these things still pumping. And whenever these type of coins are pumping, you're definitely not in a bear market, because bear markets, nothing really pumps, and especially something that has no utility, or that has something it's a project of no use, and they are pumping 100% is something that is yet to be thought. And that honestly happens only in two times: starting of a bull market, or probably just the end of the bull market kind of a thing. So it could be either one, and this is what is happening. So let's see where how the prices act or react to this 19,500 line, and then we'll take it from there. And for now, I don't think there's anything much in the charts, where again I'm still kind of bearish on it, and I don't think we're going back to 23,000 very soon. So we might touch 20,000 and 20,500 and then reverse back. 23 or 25 or 28,000 for me is almost next to impossible right now, but who knows where these prices would be. Saying that, do look out for the prices this week, because this week will really decide where we are off to. So that's all from the Crypto Sync show, and thank you all for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. Take care. Signing off, Gunpreet Singh from the Crypto Sync show.